And illness also brings about a new vocabulary. I've been on prednisone for a long time, if you haven't noticed. I had a nice round face to begin with, but I could do a little makeup and it wasn't bad. Prednisone, goodness. You don't know how lucky they are that I'm letting my husband videotape this, because I've ducked from cameras for years. But if you've ever been on any kind of steroid or medicine, like for diabetes, where you've gained weight, you've been there, because it's so frustrating. But they actually have names for parts of your body fat. Now, what set of doctors sat around on their lunch hour and were so bored that they thought they needed to name the different parts of fat on our body, right? I mean, all the things they've got going. But I met a woman, like at my son's school this year. We were standing out there waiting for them to finish something, and we said something about prednisone. She goes, "Oh, look, you have the buffalo hump too, just like I do right back here." And it's this little section of little fat right back here you get on your neck that's not really that unusual. I used to wear my hair up, and I went, where did that come from? And it's called a buffalo hump. We have, I don't have these yet, but I guess you can get fat pads. Fat pads come right up here. If you're a football player, you look like you're just, working out a little bit extra. You don't need the pads. And then, of course, the face, you may know, is called a moon face or a chipmunk face if you feel really cheery. And get this, some of you have had this little roll right here of your stomach. You may have heard some people call this a muffin top. Isn't that cute, like a little bakery? To me, it just sounds like you ate one too many muffins. It's a muffin top. But the other name for it is mushroom top. Mushroom top. If anybody says you're gaining a little weight, just say, I got my mushroom top on. I mean, who of us wants to be called a fungus, right? That's crazy. I just read something the other day. We were over at the coast, and it said, life is too short for stuffed mushrooms. And I thought of that. Sometimes you feel like a stuffed mushroom. One of my favorite comedians is Anita Renfro, and you might have seen her on Good Morning America. She came up with a mom sent song that made her popular a couple years ago. She travels with Women of Faith. And she said, if you can't lose this right here, then decorate it. So see, I got my belt. I'm decorating it. But it's been so long since I've bought a belt. I hate belts now. When you have prednisone, all you want is a drawstring on everything. You never know if you're going to be 10 pounds up from day to day or down. It's like back and forth. So I went down to the store and I thought, I'm going to get a really cheery little belt to make that skirt look better. And I hadn't bought a belt long, so I bought all these chain belts, went over to the mirror. Well, I have shoulders that don't go back. Just to get this jacket on, I burnt 200 calories in the bathroom. I mean, if you had a videotape in there of me trying to get this belt on, that's a whole show in itself, but I decided to spare you that. But I'm at the store trying to get this belt on, and it's like first I'm trying to do the swing, whoosh, and catch it like my son's nunchucks. Whoosh, not catching it. So then I start doing I'll grab the both ends and do the jump rope thing where you go whoosh, and flip it over. But my shoulders only go this far. So you got to not hit yourself in the head with it. So you do whoosh. So you get it behind your neck. And then you take one arm like this and try to squeeze it in while you're holding it like the belt. And then you hold it like this. And then you get your other arm up and you go through. And then you get right here. Too small. The chain belt. I remember when those used to hang down on me, the chain, I was like a size 6. You sit there, one woman walked by, and I'm like, I have a little problem with my shoulders. She's like, I wondered where all that clanging was coming from. And who decided belts were one size fits all? All the belts I picked up, they kept saying one size fits all. No, I'm not size all. Who is this woman named All? And can you imagine her wardrobe? Next time you're at the store and you see one size fits all, think of that woman named All and what kind of wardrobe she must have. Unbelievable. You know what one size fits all is? I bought an umbrella last week because I was coming to Oregon and I hadn't had an umbrella, a good one, for a long time in California. So I bought a cute little umbrella. There's a tag on it. This is one size fits all. I hope so. If my umbrella is too small, then the prednisone's really out of control. Oh, my goodness. I was telling my mom out back, I saw this T-shirt. It said, I used to be nice to look at, and now I'm just fun to watch. Isn't that sometimes how you feel? If you have any kind of illness with limitations, just trying to get dressed sometimes, you're there on one foot, you know?
We all fall down.